Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Step by step this year, the Company of Heaven is guiding us through celestial opportunities and activities of light that will help you and me and the millennials and the children, as well as every other person on earth, to transcend our contaminated third and fourth dimensional carbon-based earthly bodies. This will pave the way for the tangible manifestation of our fifth dimensional crystalline-based solar light bodies. It will also create the sacred space so that the I Am presences of the millennials and the children will be able to activate the consciousness codes within their DNA. This vitally important facet of the unfolding divine plan will also help Mother Earth to transcend the atrocities humanity has inflicted upon her. Today, in the eternal moment of now, we are in the midst of Holy Week. This is a time when billions of people around the world pause to acknowledge our Father, Mother, God through various spiritual and religious celebrations. On March 30th, we will experience a very powerful full moon, which this year is greatly enhanced by also being a blue moon. This is the first full moon following the March equinox, which ushers in the celebrations of Passover and Easter every year. This year, the Passover full moon occurs on Good Friday, the day Christian religions acknowledge the crucifixion of Jesus. Because of our Mother God's and our Father God's newly implemented divine plan, humanity's spiritual focus of attention this week, involving billions of people all over the world, is creating an enormous collective cup of consciousness. This chalice of light is forming a holy grail through which our Father, Mother God, and a mighty archangel, known as the Angel of Resurrection, are blessing the earth with previously unknown frequencies of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame. It is through this holy grail that our Father, Mother God, and the Angel of Resurrection are projecting more intensified frequencies of the resurrection flame than humanity and Mother Earth have ever received. This awesome, restorative, and rejuvenating frequency of sacred fire is being infused into our planetary grid of transfiguring divine love for the benefit of all life on Earth. Today, the Company of Heaven wants all of us to have a greater understanding of this incredibly merciful gift from our Father, Mother God. The miracle of the resurrection flame is now reflecting through all life. Eons ago, when the sons and daughters of God began experimenting with our gift of life and departed from the love-based qualifications of our thoughts and feelings, our Father, Mother God perceived the shadows of our miscreations taking form in the consciousness of our earthly bodies. They knew the fruits of those seeds would be aging, disease, disintegration, and decay. They further understood that some means of restoration would have to be provided to the children of earth, who would one day desire to return to their original God estate. To begin the process of manifesting that powerful restorative flame, our Father, Mother God breathed into their heart flames from the very core of creation the radiance of the Mother of Pearl resurrection flame. This sacred fire is a multifaceted and multidimensional frequency of light by which the aged, diseased, distorted, and disintegrating carbon-based substances generated by the misuse of humanity's thoughts and feelings can be purified, restored, and rejuvenated back into its original God perfection. When all was in readiness, our Father, Mother God summoned a mighty solar archangel from the great silence to bring this sacred restoring flame to earth. Through the heart flame of this mighty archangel, who is known through all creation as the angel of resurrection, the mother of pearl resurrection flame was anchored on earth. From that moment forth, the angel of resurrection has accepted the responsibility of bathing the earth in the resurrection flame in a rhythmic momentum. This sacred fire flows through the portal formed during the March equinox every year and bathes the earth for several weeks. In the northern hemisphere, the resurrection flame is the frequency of light that awakens the hibernating animals and brings the plants and trees back to life after the dormant winter months. The resurrection flame is also the sacred fire from the heart of God that resurrected Jesus' crucified, carbon-based planetary bodies into his fifth-dimensional, crystalline-based solar light body. This occurred 3 days after the crucifixion, on what Christians now celebrate as Easter Sunday. The Company of Heaven has revealed very enlightening information in Vlog 20 and 21 about Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, so I will not repeat those revelations here. What the Company of Heaven wants us to know today is how the resurrection flame can assist us now with the divine alchemy of transforming our carbon-based planetary bodies into fifth-dimensional, crystalline-based solar light bodies. Jesus' resurrection was a deliberate demonstration of what occurs when our carbon-based third and fourth dimensional bodies are transformed into fifth-dimensional, crystalline-based solar light bodies. The scriptures state that when Mary Magdalene came to Jesus' tomb and he appeared to her, he said, "Do not touch me, I am not of this world." Jesus appeared to Mary in his solar light bodies. Even though his carbon-based physical body had been brutalized and crucified, his solar light bodies were pulsating with the vibrant health and physical perfection of his I Am presence. 40 days after Jesus' resurrection into his crystalline solar light bodies, he demonstrated what the next step of our ascension process is going to be by publicly ascending up the spiral of evolution into the fifth dimensional realms of light. This is the same path that humanity and Mother Earth are in the process of completing as we move through the final stages of our ascension into the fifth dimensional new Earth. Jesus knew that we would not initially comprehend the full meaning of what he was demonstrating through his resurrection and ascension. Nevertheless, he was determined to leave those archetypes so that in divine timing, the Company of Heaven would be able to reveal to humanity the true meaning of the divine alchemy we were destined to experience after the shift of the ages. In the resurrection and ascension process we are now going through, we do not need to die in order to be resurrected from our grossly contaminated carbon-based earthly bodies. Our process is slower than what Jesus experienced, because instead of one person resurrecting their carbon-based bodies and ascending into the fifth dimension, this time every person on this planet and Mother Earth herself are going through this divine alchemy. That means quite literally that as we resurrect our carbon-based bodies and ascend into the fifth dimension, we are taking Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her with us. This is a tremendous responsibility for every son and daughter of God on earth. But what a glorious opportunity for each and every one of us to be the instruments of God we have been preparing to be for lifetimes. Due to the urgent need of the hour, our Father, Mother God have granted the angel of resurrection permission to breathe unprecedented frequencies of the mother of pearl resurrection flame into our planetary grid of transfiguring divine love. This monumental amplification of the resurrection flame will quicken the vibratory rate of humanity's and Mother Earth's contaminated carbon-based cells. This will allow our I Am presence and our body elemental to activate the core of purity in every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of our earthly bodies. They will then cast the mutated substances contaminating our cells into the violet flame, where they will be transmuted back into their original perfection. This will clear the way for each cell to be able to receive the full divine potential of God's fifth dimensional crystalline solar light. When we invoke and freely partake of the gifts and blessings of the resurrection flame, we avail ourselves of its restorative and rejuvenating power. By stating the following decree on a regular basis, each of us will greatly accelerate the divine alchemy taking place within our earthly bodies. Please listen to your heart and recite this decree as often as you are inspired to do so. It is a gift from on high that has been building in momentum for millennia. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanity and Mother Earth, now made manifest and sustained by divine grace. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanity and Mother Earth, now made manifest and sustained by divine grace. I am the resurrection and the life of the immaculate concept of humanity and Mother Earth, now made manifest and sustained by divine grace. And so it is. Dear one, have a glorious Holy Week and allow the resurrection flame to bless you, your loved ones, and all life on earth in miraculous ways. God bless you, and I look forward to being with you next week.